Hi grade 9 learners, so thank you so much for being patient with me and for being so patient with math. Alright, so this probably mao na ni ang last video sa series of videos for next week. Alright, so let's continue with the solution. Alright, so this is the solution line. So we stop at this solution line wherein we add the additive inverse of 12x, which is negative 12x, and we add the additive inverse of negative 6, which is positive 6. And since we added negative 12x at the left side, so we added also negative 12x at the right side. And since we added positive 6 at the left side, we also added positive 6 at the right side. So let's combine. So 12x, negative 12x, yes, that will be equal to 0. And then negative 6, positive 6, that would also be equal to 0. So we now have 0 for the left side. And then copy equal sign. Right, so let us now study the right side. So at the right side, we have one quadratic term. This is a quadratic term again because we have exponent 2. So it is a term at the second degree. And then we have two linear terms. We have negative x and negative 12x. And yes, we have two constants. Negative 12, positive 6. So let's now combine the two linear terms. So we combine negative x and negative 12x. So but before we combine the linear terms, so let's copy the quadratic term. Now let's add the two linear terms here. So negative 1x, negative 12x. So we're going to add the number part or the integer part, the numerical coefficients, right? So negative 1, negative 12, the same sign? Yes, we copy the same sign, negative, and then add the absolute values. 1 plus 12 is 13. And then copy the common letter or the common variable, which is x. And then we copy positive 6. Right, and then let's write this in a standard form. Kaya nabalin, no? So the left side should be the quadratic expression and then the right side should be the 0. Alright, so we write x squared negative 13x positive 6 is equal to 0. And then to extract the roots, yes, you can use the quadratic formula. What is again the quadratic formula? So that would be x is equal to negative b positive minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Alright, so in this quadratic equation, our a is equal to 1, our b is negative 13, and our letter c is equal to a positive 6. Alright, so just substitute these values to the quadratic formula, no? Ilisan ang letter B og negative 13, ilisan ang letter C og positive 6, and then ang letter A og number 1. Alright, so ang correct roots sa exercise number 3 kay 13 positive square root of 193 over 2. This is an irrational number. So x1 or root number 1 is approximately equal to 13.45. And the second root is 13 negative square root of 193 over 2, and that will be approximately equal to negative 0.45. Alright, so again, as shared one time. If we extract roots, so kung ang professor will request us to find the roots or find the solution of the quadratic equation, so we are basically finding the point of intersection between the graph and the x-axis. So this parabola here is the graph of the quadratic equation x squared negative 13x negative 6. Okay, and the point of intersection between the graph and the x-axis are points A and B, and the values of, or the coordinates of point A are negative 0.450. Okay, so again, when we say roots or solution of a quadratic equation, we are having y equal to 0. So, mao na nga sa points A and B, ang y coordinate kay 0. The points will touch the x-axis when y is equal to 0, right? Okay, and then when we are finding the roots or solution of a quadratic equation, we let y equal to 0, okay? And then the value of the roots will be the x-coordinate of the point of intersection. Alright, so the first x-coordinate, ang x-coordinate sa point A is negative 0.45. And that would be the approximate value of 13 negative square root 193 over 2. And the x-coordinate of point B is 13.45. And that is the approximate value of 13 positive square root 193 over 2. Alright, so thank you again for being so patient with me and with being patient with math. And so thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.